Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the show. I honestly really appreciate it. I'm Radu. I'm the comedian. I'm speaking from next to the stage. We have an opener. It's all a professional show. You guys are gonna be very glad you came. You're gonna tell your friends to come next time, and we're gonna have fun. But this is what we're gonna do. Do we wanna applaud the opener? So the guy's his name is Gurps Cheema. He's like one of my best friends in Birmingham. He's like a fantastic guy. You're gonna love him. But can we do like the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. For Gurps Cheema, yes, keep it going.
Yes, Birmingham. Yes to my bestie as well. Good to be here. My name is Gurps Cheema. Don't worry, you're not going to have to remember that. It's alright. I'm Asian. I'm actually so Asian that the last time I got in a taxi, the driver asked me if I'd been busy. And how long I've been with Uber. It's very Asian. My full name is Gurpinder, and I've recently learned that Gurpinder gets auto-corrected to Grinder. I learned this the hard way. Like sometimes I get weird messages from my friends, like, "Hey, what have you been up to?" Grinder ? How the fuck does he know? That was one time. Like to me, Grinder sounds like an app to find friends in the weed smokers community. Turns out it's a bit more than friendship. A totally different community. I do struggle with relationships. I think it's because I'm Indian. You know, I'm not saying these bitches are racist. It just works very differently in my culture. Like, if I want to get laid, I have to ask my mom. And she will make an arrangement. It's pathetic. Like, "Hey mom, can I have some pussy?" And she's like, "No, we have pussy at home." Oh, that's good. I'm not encouraging cousin marriages. I'm sure there's an argument for it, but I'm not gonna make you hear it. But you could try. I was watching a documentary about it, and there's a really funny guy in the documentary, and he was like, "Listen, the question isn't why would you want to marry your cousin? The question should be, why wouldn't you want to marry your cousin? You know, you're keeping the family. You don't need to meet new in-laws." I'm gonna stop right there, actually. I don't need more reasons. This guy's getting some ideas. Yeah, I grew up in Italy. That's where I spent like most of my life, growing up in Italy. And then I moved to Birmingham. That's the correct reaction. It's insane. Like for you people, going from Italy to Birmingham, that's kind of the equivalent of moving from England to Syria. Except the weather is nice in Syria. And they have less knife crime somehow. Any fans of knife crime in tonight? No? Just me. There's one guy over there. Nice man, wouldn't recommend it. I was watching this YouTube video about knife crime, but it was sponsored by a company that makes knives. I mean, is that super insensitive or brilliant ad placement? They didn't go all in there. It wasn't like, "Hey, are you tired of trying to stab people with those shitty Aldi knives? Try these Japanese ones. Kamikoto." If you don't know, that's a Japanese brand of knives that are made in China. It's complicated. Don't worry, not racists. I don't know. Any fans of racism in tonight? Just me. Fuck. Nah. Racism is fun sometimes. Like, I've never been a victim of racial abuse, and I feel like I'm missing out. But that stuff really sells tickets. These two guys, we have two people here. No, I'm alright. I did have one friend that was racist. Like, she would always make fun of Chinese people for being yellow. And then she got liver failure. Karma really is a bit sometimes. I'm not a fan of the war. I was reading an article recently. This is horrible stuff. I don't laugh here. Apparently, Russian soldiers were using they were producing ISIS-inspired videos on the battlefield, which is horrible, right? It's plagiarism. It's fucked up. I was watching this documentary recently, and the title of the documentary was "The Auschwitz of Africa." Oh. That's not the funny part. Jesus. No, it's terrible. Like, can you imagine how much worse the African Auschwitz is going to be? Like, even the guards are starving to death. You can get how horrible our audience is by laughter. It's not my fault for saying these things. Just make it clear. Do you guys think for a Palestinian, Schindler's List is like a horror movie? You're saving all those Jews, what the fuck? Do you have any idea you're doomed us all? No. Alright, I'll move past that, that's not fun. I could keep it very woke and light-hearted, or we could go super dark. I'll let you guys pick. Dark, super dark. Challenge accepted. Now, I'll do this one last bit and then I'll go. I'm a really positive person, but I think the world is too negative nowadays. So what I try to do is, I try to look at the bright side of some terrible, terrible things. You know, what's a really bad thing? Cancer, that's bad, right? I don't know why I look at you there. Terrible disease. You know, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But when you think about it, they do get to legally smoke weed, save money on haircuts, you know. Pedophiles. Pedos. They're terrible people. They all deserve to burn in hell. Have their willies cut off, I don't know. But when you think about it, they do make great TV presenters and musicians. And AIDS, last but not least, AIDS. Also terrible. But when you think about it, you one day a virgin. Nah, I can't leave you on that fucking joke now. That's terrible. In my defense, I didn't speak the language when I first moved here. I still don't. There are like so many words that I still don't know, and I would give you a few examples, but I don't know them. It makes it a bit tough. My parents, they still don't speak the language, which means that like I have to do everything for them. You know, they need a lift, I'm the unpaid Uber driver. We can fill all the forms, everything. So seriously, if there was a fire at my house, they would have to call me so I could call the fire services. And I really wish I hadn't set the house on fire. I was hoping the council would rehouse it separately. I watched like a lot of right-wing media, and they led me to believe that immigrants get whatever they want in this country. It's not true. The best I got was a trip to Rwanda. You guys be fucking awesome. Give it up for your main act of tonight. It's Radu, Isac, everybody.
Thank you for coming. Honestly, I wasn't when I I booked the show a few months ago, and I wasn't expecting it to happen. I've been doing comedy for a long time. This is the height of my success. And I want to thank you guys for coming, and also, yeah, I don't know, I'm despising you a little bit. This can't be the height. But thank you, appreciate it. Gurps, Cheema, big round of applause. Please follow him online and everything. Let's support the local acts. So, you know, fuck London. I'm from London, and I wanted to fail, because I feel like if it bankrupts a little bit, then I maybe could afford rent. So I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for Birmingham. I hope you guys have amazing economic success. So you have to pay more for your rent. I hope London just goes down the shitter, so I can buy a car. Okay, but thank you for coming to the show. So this is what's gonna happen in the show. I'm gonna talk to you guys because I'm kind of curious who you are. I want to know what makes you who you are. What ticks you? What tickles you? What excites you? What did you eat today?